Yep, that's our microfiche, alright. Welcome back to Night in the Woods. Previously, we've come to the Possum Springs Library. We're looking for information on ghosts. And wouldn't you know it, they don't have a ghost section, so we're gonna have to use this microfiche. But we talked about, like, charity-bearity and how old people should have jobs and money and whatnot. Funny story, though. We went back to the charity-bearity thing, because whenever you stop in the library, you have to do all the scenes over again, because saving is weird in this game. But I checked out the books again, and wouldn't you know it, there's something called charity-bearity, Ghosts Bewarity. And inside it, this is Chapter 1. Hug the ghosts where they live. So let's find out where the ghost lives in this microfiche. Does it have to be a she? Maybe it identifies as an attack helicopter. So, do you know how this works, May? Yeah, me neither, actually. I never had to use a microfiche for anything. It just didn't come up in school. She knows about the ghost? Well, actually, the library thing was B's idea. You wanted to just hunt ghost. And we're gonna do a tiny bit of research on it. Whoa, okay. She kinda deserved that, though. She's being a little combative right now. Stop being such a gwump, Beatrice. I like that. I'm gonna stop now, or that's going to be addicting. Well, we only have 2 hours left. They're gonna kick her out. Welcome to the microfiche. And May's going to steer. This is a bad idea. Oh, hey! Guys! Settle it down, May. Jeez. Alright, you get to steer the microfiche. Well, at least you apologized for it, but you're being a little spontaneous right now, and we're asking you to stop. It looks like some kind of science laser. Are we going to be zapping these? That sounds pretty simple. Which means May is probably going to explode it. Alright, look at all these news headlines. News headlines as far as the eye can see. I guess we might as well start in the top right and keep going until we find a ghost. If you need more time to read this, you could just pause the video. And people with smaller screens, I'm sorry, but May and B are going to be interjecting, so there's not much I can do about it. It's not exactly a ghost right here. It's just an albino groundhog. This sounds ghosty. Underground gases. Yeah, it could be the cause of a ghost. I see experience waking dreams, auditory hallucinations, and unseen presences. Something tells me this underground gas thing is happening right now. So, not what we need to look for. If May and B aren't saying anything, I'm going to try and zoom in on some of these. The text is quite small. So something tells me we shouldn't have started in the top right. But there was a mining strike. The press was involved. They were serving meals to people, but not ghosty. You know what? Let's go with the top left. Yeah, we're just changing our plan on the fly. We're working like May today. Oh no! Stolen pies! There's no ghost here, though. But someone's criminaling pies in the past. It's kind of alliterative. And this is about the statue, it looks like. It's been demolished. The Stanley T. Possum statue. No ghosts here, though. Looks like it got damaged in a storm, so they're demolishing it. Yeah, that's a good waste of your taxpayers' money. More Possum Springs things. Looks like they were, building a model. single homes. So they're building more housing, and maybe a school. Yep, an elementary school. Okay, that's albino groundhog. Ooh, ghost! Yes! Jackpot! Local ghost Little Joe at it again. Hey, I'm gonna look too. Yep, that's where ghosts live, alright. That's like ghost headquarters. The old section of the graveyard. Something tells me it's probably secure, and it's probably a crime to go in there. You see, it says right at the end, you might see a fine for trespassing. Do not come say hi to Little Joe. That's a bad idea. It is actual ghost stuff. I'm feeling excited. I kind of like history too, but I mean ghost! It's good to dabble in the paranormal once in a while. That's right. You were very right in that. That's exactly what ghosts are, and that's what they are to me now. History won't stay dead, so it comes back as a ghost to haunt you. Let's see. Pies have been stolen, probably Little Joe did it. Here we go, information about the strike. We're going in order now. A group of 20 miners entered the mines, and then there was things going on. Strike things. No ghosts, though. They're striking in 8-hour shifts. Think about that. That's kind of an oxymoron, isn't it? They're taking shifts to strike. 10 acres of land. This might be the farmland we visited, over where the bridge is with the mint. So you can thank Samuel Coulson for all that. And that's the gas thing. We're not gonna do that. More news! There's a store in the town center! The old Pickaxe! Hey, wait a second. Roy Burge, that's not a Santello. Maybe they married into the business, or bought it off of Roy Burge. But, yeah. Old Pickaxe wasn't originally a Santello business. You got something about the mine there, but we're not getting to that just yet. Let that be a cliffhanger for later. Oh, wait, we already read this. Ah, that's the Stanley T. Possum statue. Yeah. Oh, wait, no, this is a different story. I'm sorry. I'll put that back on the screen for you. So this is the building of the Stanley T. Possum statue. Right under the demolition of the Stanley T. Possum statue. Yep, they had a festival. And we read about the strike. They're bringing food to the striking shift miner guys. Oh, this sounds like a ghost. It's a possum massacre. Violence in the mines. Now, why did you have to throw rocks at the police? What exactly are you trying to accomplish here? So the National Guard opened fire on miners using rocks. And 9 of them were dead. They also shot a young brother and sister. This sounds like a ghost story. I mean, if you want a vengeful ghost, this is where you get it. We're shot in cold blood. Well, that's a downer on this mood. Now the strike is over because they shot people. They agreed to comply with safety standards and honor the demands of the miners. Good on them. Did 9 people and some kids have to die for that, though? Really? Seriously, if you're an employer, just go with it. Don't get the National Guard involved. Don't wait till they get violent and desperate. Nothing here. They're shutting down the trolley. And the Twin Club is doing things for the soldiers. Good on them. Here we go. Ghosts. Spectral happenings at Possum Jump. Some local sweethearts saw a ghost. That's usually how a horror movie starts. Possum Jump. Hey, I was just camping up there. I didn't see no ghosts, though. Maybe I'm in the wrong part of Possum Jump. Yeah, Possum Jump State Park. Where Possum Jump Lake is. Well, actually, they call it Possum Lake, but, you know. I think you were up there for the the party thing, weren't we? Like in a different part of the park? Ah, yes, we are in the B universe, so we know about Miss Miranda's house. So it's back off in that direction. Maybe it's her ghost husband saying, "Why didn't you bury me?" Yeah, let's not get locked in any more ghost basements. Our mummified husbands will attack us. Well, that's it for that one. We got 2 ghosts so far. 2 culprits. Mummified husband and Little Joe. Is there anything else here, though? The heck? Strange but true. You got me intrigued now. So, the miners were violent on another occasion because of bad bosses. Punched a guy in the face and he lost a tooth. So they started taking all of his teeth out. Oh, wow. It's bad. Real bad. And then they formed a teeth cult using the guy's teeth. With etchings on them. My goodness, that's creepy. They were used to organize meetings. It's a tooth cult. It was literally a tooth cult. That would spawn ghosts, I guarantee it. Well, at least he survived, so he's not a ghost. And he never named his attackers because he'll lose all of his teeth. Oh wait, no, that already happened. So when someone dies, a tooth is passed on to a new member. That's... Don't we have a tooth? From May's grandfather? Strange but true. Something to think on. Is this an explosion? So that's why the miners were upset. Gas pockets in the mines. A spark triggered it and it would have been boom. 112 dead. That will spawn a ghost. Violent death. So that's why they were striking. Anything else here? The opinion line. Well, this ain't ghost related, but let's just take a look at what we got over here. Stop spitting on the sidewalk, you people. It's rude. Also, stop dabbing. They were dabbing back in the 1950s, I guarantee it. Oh no, showing the ankles. Don't do that. It'll make baby whatever we believe in cry. Teenage girls are showing up on town without people following them. And they're using vulgar slang terms. Oh, these rowdy teenagers, let me tell you. Let's see. Young men wearing mismatched patterns in their suits because they had tears in them and their mother couldn't afford the actual stuff. So stop dressing up like harlequins. I don't know what the joke is. I'm sorry. I'm too young. I wasn't born then. Ooh. Ghost. Ghostly rumors haunt new historical society. So we got another ghost. See, what did we tell you? What did we tell you, B? So it might be Little Joe again. He might have 2 haunts. There's history not dying in the history place. You really, seriously, you never been to the Historical Society? Ain't there like field trips or something like that? Ah, yes, that old incident. They still keep coming back to that. Which is AKA writing in your notebook, your journal. Is this the same mine owner that got his teeth knocked out by the tooth cult? Yeah, it's usually like that with those old buildings. Actually, the old house that I lived in that my mother still owns was actually a whole bunch of like railroad cars that were like cobbled together into a house, and it used to be a home for hobos. So I think that house is actually haunted too. Come on. Just humor her already. Well, that doesn't mean it's not haunted. I mean, there's off-limit areas I'm reading on here. We'll still check it out anyway. There's ghost rumors. Well, that's 3 leads. But, let's check on other things. And also, don't use that... Did she say gee willikers like 2 videos ago, and now she's saying let's boogie? That's an anachronism. Nah, let's just keep looking for more stuff. I mean, we saw a tooth cult. Is there anything else that'll beat tooth cult? Nope. I guess we got everything. Alright, we're done here. How do we get out of this thing? Ah, there we go. Yeah, that was fun. We got some leads. We learned about tooth cults. And other historical facts and goodies. No, I don't think she does. I mean, who would give it to her? Nah, she doesn't have one. You don't believe in money, but you think everybody should have it? May's being a little bit of an anarchist socialist right now. So she can't take you to all of these places, which means we're going to have to divvy up the work somehow. She could go to the graveyard. What do you have to do in a graveyard anyway? Alright, let's see if Greg and Angus are up for some help. Yeah, but these are ghosts. They're not exactly going anywhere. Especially when it's a ghost. And it has unfinished business, like getting its teeth ripped out. Ah, you've just been blinded by science. Historical science. Take that, B. I hope they didn't lock us in here. Also, what are these people doing gathering here when it's about to close? Hey, is that Selmers? And Fisher Deer? I don't know who she is, though. Oh, wait, that's the bird that was playing with their phone. I thought that was a dude. Man. We don't have any dimorphism in the species, do we? Ah, pity. And she got it to work anyway. Good for her. No, that's illegal. The Poetry Society. Only 3 people. Yeah, let's stick around for this. Let's get some poetry in our day. We're just gonna get a big old dose of poetry. Oh, that's his name. Fisherman Jones. In quotation marks. That is his nom de plume. And Selma and Forrester. Hi, Selmers! I like how they have some kind of poetry music going on here. They really don't pay her in string. That's silly. So how did she end up in Possum Springs? It sounds like she would get funding for her art program in a bigger city like Brittle. Oh, this sounds lovely. I don't think that really rhymes. I guess poetry doesn't have to rhyme, does it? What? Wow, this is getting real fast. And now the whole point of poetry is now ruined. You're welcome. What was that? Repressed rage? I don't think it is. No, I don't feel bad for her now. I mean, she got her car keyed, but now she's shaming him in front of the Poetry Society. Yes, she did. She said Brian. Ah, yeah, she has a point there. Okay, Fisherman Jones. Let's see what you got. We got all night. It's not like they're closing the library in like an hour or something. Hi, how you doing, Fisherman Jones? That's something to think about for you. I'm noticing a pattern here. Okay, that doesn't exactly work. I'm giving you a B minus. B minus for the Fisher deer. Or Fisherman. Okay, thank you for the lovely poetry that didn't name and shame anybody. He's really worried about tunnels, too. And yeah, he totally does that. He's always doing the poetry to the tunnel fish. Okay, Selmers, let's see what you got to the table. I mean, she doesn't really have to beat it by much, considering the other two. At least they know we're here now. Have they heard us talking about them? Like, the legal stuff and all that? How aware are they of our presence right now? Are we inside the poetry zone? Yeah, you live on that building that you're getting stalked by Stalker Bomb daily. Yeah, they're actually pretty good. Most of them. Let's hear it! Short and funny. Here we go. That sounds long, but still quite funny, because it's true. Haha! But we have Wi-Fi, though. This isn't sounding like poetry anymore. This sounds more like a political rant. It's a political rant disguised as poetry. Cover your eyes immediately. I guess we could all relate to that. It's especially younger people. Okay, how about we don't do that? No, thank you. It was getting all emotional and kind of true and heartrending a little bit, but then, why? It got really real at the end. I do, but I'm wondering where she rhymed it. No, actually, they're not all political like that. That was, that caught me off guard a little. Hey, Selmers, nice political poetry you got going on there. I'm sure Facebook would love it. Well, I sure hope so. That you're not submitting plagiarized poetry. Yes, that was the assumption. Okay, maybe we shouldn't use that nickname. Don't use that nickname ever again. She doesn't deserve it. You're just socializing, you know. Well, I guess you'll see you tomorrow, Selmers, for more poetry that's not political. Yep, we found lots of information. 3 people's worth of information. Little Joe in the graveyard. And that's it. And that means he's a ghost now. Ooh, mysterious. No, not really. We're trying to capture it now. You can't be afraid of something you're trying to catch. We're absolutely terrified, but we're excited about it. So there's 3 different places that could have a ghost. And B has work. And Angus has work. And Greg has work. I have work. Oh, especially Greg. We're gonna divvy up the work. I like the use of the word custody here. Like we're babysitting May and her ghost obsession. So we got the graveyard, which is going to be given to B immediately. Well, you don't know about that till we get there. They did say something about fines. Greg's up for the illegal one, though. He wants a real crime. We got the Historical Society. Well, yeah, we could go for the tours, but, you know, Greg, just go with it. Anyway, Greg is up for the Historical Society. And Angus is stuck with whatever's left. Possum jump. You're making the spooky face again. Something tells me you like that. He knows possum jump. Awesome. He's an expert in there. He was in the Scouts. Perfect. You are going to help us hunt ghosts there now. We are the Ghost Scouts. Alright. It still looks daylight out to me. Even though it was pretty dark when we got in the library. I'm absolutely scared to death too! So, we have our mission. Selmers is a good poet. And Selmers will probably write something political about that. Anything else in here? I don't think we saw this one before, but yeah, smashing the light bulbs with Greg on Harfest. Is the Bandit Queens? Any other pictures? It's the teens. We really haven't accomplished any of their goals yet. There's the Screamy Well and the ghost we are hunting. Don't think there's anything else in here. Decent. So many pictures. Look at them all. I haven't even found all the doodles in this game. Just to let you know. There's some that are a mystery even to me. So, hey May's dad. We did a lot of work today. Research. Bad case of the ergs, huh? Yeah, we're really not going to talk about that. It kind of washed itself over. They are again. Absolutely. They smoothed it over. Yeah, they both kind of have a thing going on with them. An attitude streak. That's a good word for it. So they're quick to anger, but also quick to forgive. And about these money problem things. Come on, we heard about it from Candy. So he thinks they can handle it on their own. But still May probably should get a job. Somewhere. And Panther's always looking. Really? No Gerbo and Malloy? No Gerbo and Malloy. Fine, you know what? I'm gonna go see it on YouTube tomorrow. Surely it's been uploaded by then. So, next time on Night in the Woods, we gotta hunt a ghost. So the hangouts are kind of on hold while we do this whole ghost thing. And we're gonna have another vote. We got the Trail of the Smiling Angus. We got Captain Greg and his Fear Foray. And Beatrice's Grave Grump. And you know what? I'm putting my dictator foot down. We are not doing Angus's until the very last one. So again, it's going to be a vote between B and Greg. So you got a choice. We could start with Greg's Fear Foray in the Greg universe. Or we could go with B's Grave Grump. I will have another straw poll in the description. And you go ahead and vote. Maybe you could win it for Greg. Alright, we'll let you know, but it's not going to be until much later. Mainly because I really like Angus's trip to Possum Jump. It is very good. You are going to enjoy it. And we have to save it for last. It'll be fun. I guarantee it. I feel it in my brain. He's so dapper. Now really, what kind of renovations? It does seem like Ghost Central. You were the most likely to have Ghost. If it wasn't for the graveyard. Yeah, they messed up your feng shui. It could be a pole shark. It could be a haunted sharkle. He's so spooked he's going to bed now. He's kind of like Lori. Alright, we'll let you know once people have voted. Again, it's either Greg or B. Thanks a lot, B. I'm glad you're taking time out of your day for this. I know how tired you are. Again, why exactly are you going to a graveyard? Come on. At least admit you're a little bit excited about this whole ghost thing. Okay, now you're just being tacky. Yeah, but that's usually you. Also, I think she fell asleep on the keyboard. She fell asleep on the keyboard. I knew it. B needs to get her life in order. Maybe, but we're gonna kill it first. With ghost attacks. Good night, Sharkle. We're gonna go hunt a ghost. Next time on Night in the Woods, ghost hunting! Good night, folks.